Good morning, Pittsburgh. You're listening to Maximize Living Radio. I'm Dr. Alex Pattison, on air with Dr. Aaron Greiner. And as always, this morning, we're here to teach you, to inspire you, and to coach you to your maximized living potential. We've got an amazing show for you in store this morning. Like most of you that I see at the gym over the last couple of days as we've turned our calendars over into 2017, to some of you that I've seen walking through the grocery stores and reading labels and really trying to understand what to go into your body to make your resolution come to fruition this year. I understand that a lot of our listeners right now are confused. Some of you are maybe even lost. Hopefully not too many of us at this point are close to giving up. But what we want to make sure that you can walk away with from understanding this program this morning is exactly what you should be putting into your body, how you should be treating your body to lose the weight, to get healthy, and to get well this year. We're going to be sharing with you the action steps of some of the healthiest people right here in our city, as well as their success stories this morning. You can't afford to miss a single second of this morning's program. Aaron, let's just go ahead and share with our listeners right now some of the success stories of people that were with us the last time that we did one of these events. I want to share with you Jennifer's success story. She says, I sleep better, I eat better, I stress less, I've lost weight, and I haven't had any health issues for 2 years now. My PCP probably thinks I've changed doctors, and in a way, I have. How about Sarah? Sarah was neglecting her health. She wasn't exercising and living on fast food and ice cream and pastas and breads. She heard myself on the radio and attended one of our nutrition lectures, hoping to find the magic method to finally losing the weight. She lost 25 pounds in 2 months. She loves her new way of eating. She's no longer craving sugar all day, no calories to count, just eating good, healthy, whole foods. I've avoided going on a cholesterol medication as a result of my cholesterol dropping over 70 points as a result of implementing what I learned. If Jennifer's and Sarah's success story is not enough for you, how about Kelly? As a result of implementing what I learned, I have gone from a person who is in constant pain and overweight to someone who has little pain and is thinner and more active. My health has greatly improved, my allergies, my lipids. I no longer have migraines, and as a result of these changes, Kelly is now averaging a 5K run a month. Listen, it can happen to you, listeners, but all you've got to do is you've got to get yourself plugged into the system that's sweeping through Pittsburgh right now and allowing Pittsburghers to become healthy naturally, safely, and effectively. I want to go ahead and continue the conversation about calories, because this is a conversation that I hear over and over and over in the clinic this time of year, and I want to assure you that if you're still counting calories to determine your weight loss and nutrition, you might as well be counting down to your final days. And I know that's a bold statement, but we as Americans, we count calories, we follow point systems, we have more low-fat foods and low-calorie foods than any other population on the face of the planet. But where has this gotten us? Currently, there's 60 million Americans who struggle with their weight. 65.4% of our population is overweight, and another 33.6% are obese. 1/3 of us are statistically obese. And Einstein once said that doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result is an insanity. And I'm here to tell you that anybody who's telling you to restrict your caloric intake, to count your calories, is a completely insane. They haven't picked up a nutrition book in the last 20 years. They have no idea how to understand the physiology of how the body functions, and you should be running from that person as fast as you can. You see, in order to be healthy and maintain an ideal weight, one must consume living food, and there's lots of weight loss systems that are out there that'll be glad to deliver foods to your home that you pop into your microwave. They've delivered on a low-calorie food. You paid your hard-earned money for it, but what did you pay for? You paid for pre-packaged dead food with zero nutritional value that you pop into your microwave, and anything that was nutritional is completely destroyed as a result of putting that in there. And it's so little food that you find yourself sneaking back into the refrigerator or the pantry at midnight in order for a snack. Healthy people innately understand that the concept of nutrition, and they stay clear of these gimmicks. We understand that health does not come from a box. Health does not come from a microwave. Health comes from understanding what the body needs and having a ready supply of it. Health comes from understanding what the body rejects and staying clear of that. When we understand this truth, we have it's so simple. We give the body what God gave us, and we stay clear of the things that man gave us. And it's a result of living this lifestyle. And you're gonna leave this particular workshop with 21-day plan. We're going to leave you. You're going to walk out of there in hand with a plan of exactly what you need to do over the next 21 days from January 21st in order to turn your body from an inefficient sugar burner into a very efficient fat burner. We're going to show you how to remove the toxins, how to get your physiology moving, how to overcome your gastrointestinal issues, how to get out of chronic pain. We're going to show you how to lower your blood pressure, how to lower your cholesterol. And not only are we going to be showing you this, but we're going to be sharing with you success stories of people that are in this workshop with you that have been able to implement these simple and profound truths into their life so they can get off their medication, they can lose the weight, and they can overcome. You'll be able to see not only with the information that you're going to walk out of there with, but Pittsburghers just like you who've been able to implement these lifestyle changes into their life and completely overcome and become a healthier version of themselves. If you're ready for that, if you're ready for the key to weight loss, if you're ready for the secrets to health, we're going to get you plugged into our Total Health Transformation Weight Loss Seminar coming up in just a few short weeks, Saturday, January 21st at 10:30 a.m. at 2 locations right here in Pittsburgh. We have a South Hills location with myself, a Cranberry Township location with Dr. Nick and Dr. Aaron Greiner. The best part this morning, listeners, is today and today only. Tickets are buy one, get one free. That's $20. We'll get you 2 tickets, $10 per ticket. But the date is Saturday, January 21st. The time is 10:30. We realize that it can be difficult in our city here to travel from one side of the city to the other to attend a seminar to get what you need out of it. We understand that a lot of Pittsburghers have an aversion to bridges and tunnels. So we've split the city in half. We have a South Hills location and a Cranberry Township location. We've done everything to remove every excuse that you may have of making 2017 your healthiest year yet. And we're going to have you walk out of there with the action steps to implement, to transform, and to change. 412-881-4488. 412-881-4488. That number, 412-881-4488. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Maximize Living Radio. That was Dr. Aaron Greiner. I'm Dr. Alex Pattison. We hope that we're instilling in our listeners this morning the action steps that a Pittsburgher needs in order to take, in order to finally lose the weight, overcome, come off their medications, and be healthy, express that health that we were all put on this planet to express. We all understand the terrible health effects of smoking. Your chances of heart disease, stroke, cancer, emphysema, COPD, diabetes are all greatly increased as a result of checking smoker on an insurance form. The CDC estimates that smoking decreases the life expectancy by an entire decade. No surprise. However, current research suggests that smoking is not the worst thing that you could be doing for your health. A study of over 60,000 individuals, this is a huge study, found that obesity leads to more doctor visits and more ill health effects than smoking. Here's the scariest part yet. Only 20% of Americans are smokers. A staggering 33% of Americans are obese. We have roughly 300 million people in our society. That's about a third of the people who are obese. We're looking at 100 million people within the confines of the United States who are doing something worse for their health than smoking. What are the health consequences of this? The reality to our culture is that carrying that extra weight is common. It's a normal occurrence. But what is becoming common and a normal occurrence when it comes to our health? That would be things like heart disease, diabetes, stroke, cancer, emphysema, the whole gamut of diseases that are associated with carrying too much weight. Now, perhaps you're listening right now and say, yeah, but doc, that doesn't apply to me. Maybe I carry a little bit of too much extra weight, but myself, I'm not statistically obese. However, I'm sure that you can understand that just maybe smoking 1 or 2 cigarettes a day would probably not be the best thing that you could do for your health. Many of you wouldn't even think about doing that for your body. But with what you've just learned, what's worse for your health? Picking up that cigarette and lighting that up once or twice a day, or carrying an extra 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds? What is that going to equate to in your life? Unfortunately, the research is showing that it is perhaps worse for your body to be carrying that extra 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds than it is to be smoking a few cigarettes a day. The reason why we become such an overweight society falls into some major categories that directly are correlated to this excess weight gain. First, 90% of American food expenditure is on processed foods. I'm going to say that again. 90% of the money that we spend on food in our society, and I use that term very loosely, is on the processed form. Only 10% of the food that is consumed here in the United States is whole, healthy, living foods. And there's direct consequences to this. The food is laden with preservatives, with sugar, with chemicals that are major players in Americans' advancing waist sizes. And the majority of the calories that are consumed in American diet are products such as pop and energy drinks, grain-based desserts, pizza, alcohol, pasta, dairy desserts. And this is all according to the Advisory Committee on Dietary Guidelines. The food that we as an American population are consuming do nothing to build our temple and do everything to destroy our temple. This excess sugar consumption turns the consumer from a very ineffective sugar burner, which we all need to be focusing on, turning our body into a fat-burning machine. And that's exactly what we're going to be teaching to Pittsburghers right here on January 21st in just a few short weeks, is how to turn your body from a very ineffective sugar burner to a very effective fat burner. So what that means is that once you get this physiology working for you, and once you really begin to understand food, nutrition, exercise, detoxification, a whole gamut of a healthy lifestyle, once you really begin to put all of your ducks in a row, your physiology literally changes to a state of storing the food as fat to burning the fat for energy. And when this happens, just amazing things happen to the individuals that can really begin to allow this to unveil inside of their body. Not only is the individual going to lose weight, not only are their energy levels going to increase, not only are they going to sleep better throughout the night, not only are they going to have to decrease their need for some medication, things like diabetes meds, things like heart disease meds, blood pressure and cholesterol medications. We start to see in individuals digestion improve, their mood improve. We just really see this individual who has become sick, depressed, and over-medicated really just begin to pull the layers off and allow their body to express that innate healing potential that's inside each and every one of us. And that's our goal with every time that we, do the radio program, every time we do one of these workshops, every time we lay our hands on a practice member in our clinics, is to just really allow that innate healing potential that's inside in each and every one of us to flow from that brain down the spinal cord and out over the nerves to allow an individual to do and express the health that we were all put on this planet to do. If you're ready to do that, if you're ready to shed the extra pounds, if you're ready to learn how to come off of your medications like so many Pittsburghers have done, if you're ready to learn how to become the healthiest version of yourself, we're going to ask that you simply let the operator know which geographic location works best for you. She'll go ahead and reserve you one of the very limited seats that we have remaining. I know myself in my clinic, I think I only have about 7 seats remaining for individuals from the radio. So this is not something that you can think about because you're not going to have the opportunity to get to the ticket in an hour. You're not going to be able to have the opportunity to get the ticket in 15 minutes because we always sell out. Limited seats remaining at this discounted rate this morning of buy one, get one. You have to make sure that you very clearly leave your name and your phone number. And again, the operator will give you a call back in the order that your call was received. And you're going to have the opportunity to be like Jennifer, who as a result of plugging herself into this particular workshop just a little while ago, is sleeping better, is eating better, is stressing less, has lost the weight, and hasn't had any health issues in 2 years, hasn't had a necessary in order to go see her doctor. She said, my PCP probably thinks I've changed doctors, and in a way I have. You have the opportunity to be like Sarah, who was neglecting her health, wasn't exercising, living on fast food, ice cream, pasta, and bread. She heard myself on the radio, attended one of our nutrition lectures, hoping to find the magic method in order to lose the weight, and she did. She lost 25 pounds in 2 months. She loves a new way of eating, loves not craving sugar anymore, loves that her body's a fat-burning machine. No calories to count, just eating whole, healthy foods. I've avoided going on cholesterol medication as my cholesterol has dropped over 70 points. Perhaps you're listening right now. Perhaps you've listened to some other programs of individuals on the airways, and you're worried about our approach to losing weight. This is not a hormone replacement weight loss. This has nothing to do with changing your physiology artificially through that. We're not going to have you come in and do a big bait and switch and tell you that you've got to eat 500 calories a day in order to lose the weight. We're going to simply show you how to change your physiology like Kelly was able to do. And as a result of implementing what she's learned, she's gone from a person who was in constant pain, is overweight, to someone who has little pain and is thinner and more active. Her health has greatly improved. Her allergies are better. Her lipids are better. She has no more migraines. And she's doing something now that is a huge goal of hers. She's running a 5K per month. Give us a call. 412-881-4488. 412-881-4488. That number, 412-881-4488.